My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Griftlands. Because I forgot to mention it at the start of this run, I'll mention it now, but we're playing on Prestige 2. It's the highest Prestige I currently have unlocked for Sal. Because I'm not, ranking up through the Prestige levels off camera. It is normal enemies have upgraded abilities, and opponents have improved arguments. Right, Fish has advised me to check in with Ulo. Let's go do so. Hey Ulo. Collection day or leave no one behind. Leave no one behind is battle and negotiation. Feldspar is being held prisoner by the Spree. Wants me to either rescue or silence him at my discretion. And there's an Admiralty clerk that needs to be escorted as they collect taxes from local businesses. So this is a lot of different negotiation combats we get to get into. Which sounds good for upgrading my negotiation graphs. This would only have one combat, probably. I'll go for this. Okay, let's go. Collect some taxes. Ooh, well, I'll do that in a moment. But before I do that, Quarren, I can't believe that you've been saying all these nasty things about me that I've been hearing, that I've definitely been hearing, that have actually definitely been happening. You have any way to explain yourself there? Go for the bonus action next turn. Probably should have duplicity'd that, actually. Come to think of it now. I'll deflect instead, though. You just took my key composed. Okay. This is an annoyance, because I need to actually get that back somehow. Go with the compliments to gain some influence, so then I can use Stonefast Edge. Unfortunately, that's not enough. I can still draw a card with a Visionary Threaten and get it back, though. Then I'll deflect and know it all. Get some extra energy. Great. That is, oh my god, wide deflection. Okay, we've got this turn, I think. You can composure for every... wait a second. It's Stone Fast Talk. Then wide deflect. Keep composed on our highest composed argument there, and then resilience on this one for the 30 shills. Worked out pretty well, I think. So that's pretty much just how my negotiations go right now. Just gonna double play that right there. Just trying to pick up some extra experience, you know? Go know-it-all, and then insult, removing a bunch of cards there. And again. Right. So I'll take a small amount of damage here, but I give myself the ability to obviously like level up a couple more cards. In fact, I'll even level up that before I have to go for the remove. Ooh, hang on. Oh, I didn't get the brainstorm back? What happened? So we get the deflection upgrade, destroy, just get rid of it. Gain composure, obviously. 4 smarts, we cycle back to this so commonly, and we often don't even need the extra turn there, so I'll just ignore the vulnerability. Upgraded cards, nice. Still so many cards I want to remove from that deck. I'll take a second brainstorm. Okay. This is the problem, right? If we keep getting the cards that we want to discard discounted, it sucks for us. It's real bad. Oh, it sucks a sab, it does. It's not good. Pull out. Guess I'll go for the wound, sure. And Lucid Strike just to expend it. will pop up a huge amount of defense that turn and strike the enemy back for a ridiculous amount of damage. Thorny. Discard that. Heal myself. Stone Surge. Got him. 21 damage on the backswing. So I had 19 counter there and 2 power. So the power did add itself to the damage that we dealt on the counter. Good. Shock Core. Apply 5 damage to yourself. Apply 1 stun and destroy after 1 use. Not interested. Let's make this one have a larger effect for us rather than making it 0 cost. Making it 0 cost would mean it doesn't get targeted by the quick charger, but at the same rate... Ooh, readiness. Draw 3 cards and gain 2 counter. Yeah, actually, I want exactly readiness. Alright, goodbye, Quarren. Now does anyone hate me? No, 3 people are dead, but no one hates me anymore. Well, except for Cascio, but Cascio's always going to hate us until the end of the game, right? So I have to collect those taxes. Feels like the taxes are probably going to make people dislike me. Hey, Ben. Yeah, collect taxes for the Admiralty, and yeah, Ben is going to dislike me as a result of this. Whoops. Feel like I'm making a lot of enemies here. Draw. Okay. I like the idea of duplicity, double keep composed, right? So that'd be what, like 8, and then 11, 22, 22, and then we could knock with the resilience. But no, ultimately we probably shouldn't do that this time. I'm gonna get rid of Lucid there. I want Wide later on. Those are basically all the cards that I want in that previous hand. Let's go for a compliment. Use that for the money. Pale tight, and then I'm gonna keep composed. I should keep composed. We'll see if the enemy's actually attacking my core argument here. No, they were attacking my bait, but they still didn't manage to kill it. Neat. I'm gonna duplicity to double play Brainstorm for the experience on it here. Then I will keep composed. I will keep composed again. No Brainstorm. I'm just gonna go for the experience right now while I can afford to. Gain 3 composure. Now I can actually see what the enemy's attacking here. Composed and big resilience for 34 damage right there, and then the enemy is going to die as they strike me. And that was the last turn I could have gotten experience as well. Hell yeah. No. Gains 3 times, gain 3 damage each time this is drawn while you have influence, gain influence and composure, and expend a chosen card in your hand. Expending a chosen card in your hand over enough period of time would help us thin the deck down to the point that we'll be able to consistently get the bonus, but like it would take us so long to do that, we may as well just thin the deck down outside of combat. Bax. No. Bax has King Hit as the social boon that they give you, so I was interested possibly in getting Bax to love me there. Wow! I've never actually seen this bonus before. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Sharpened. I've never seen Zin turn up like this. Sharpened Blades. All of your attacks apply 2 bleed on the first turn of your battle. I honestly don't think this is that great, but I do want to have it filled out so that in Zin's profile from now on, if I can pull that up. Okay, I can't. It looks like I can't pull up your character profile there. But now this will always have that filled out, right? And there won't be this for a while until I figure out how to get that. Neat. Oh, it's you, Angler! Hello, Angler! Now Zin's even gonna help me in the argument. Beautiful. Duplicity the pale airtight here. Just apply an absurd amount of defense to everything. Get rid of Lucid. One brainstorm, two brainstorms. Purified Nodal, and then honestly the only target that would be threatened is my main health, because the airtight's actually not even gonna be able to die to being attacked right now. What did I lose there? I don't even remember what that one was. Alright. Draw 3 cards. Composure all of my arguments. A little bit more composure. A lot of composure. Resilience for 58 damage. Good turn. It's like decent, I think. This is now, whenever your damage spills over, apply 3 composure or random argument. Yeah, that's not necessary at all anymore. Brainstorm, draw 4 cards. Yeah, more important than gain 2 composure, despite the fact that 2 composure is useful. Drawing more cards to get us to the combo more reliably is better. It's so difficult to get me to take anything at this point. Like, any card in any deck, honestly, at this point. Okay. So, Cougar has interrupted us. I can defend Last Quo myself, or I can convince Cougar to leave. I mean, I can convince Cougar to leave pretty easily. We just saw. But also, I can defend pretty easily as well. Like, I only have the readiness that I even need to upgrade there. I really want this upgraded to counter for every 3 defense you have. It's like twice as effective. Yeah, so I need to start taking some more battles. Sure, I'm going to defend Lesquo. Hey, remove a random debuff. Perfect. That's exactly what we want on this turn. Okay, let's discard boosted stinger and then defend myself. Saving that power. Improvise 2 cards from my discard, so what would I take? I'd probably take boosted stinger, and I don't have a discard card in hand, so honestly probably the discard as well. Boosted stinger and strain stab. Use the strain stab to play the boosted stinger. And stone surge. Perfect. Now I just need to deal 5 damage this turn somehow. That'll do. Great, so I can leave him alive. I don't want to start triggering a bunch of extra battles here. I don't want to kill. My idea here is not that I just want to be killing a bunch of enemies. Mandible's not necessary. I mean... Okay. Sure. I'm trying not to make too many enemies and trying not to kill too many people either as well, but, like, Sparky was the boss, and then Corrin hated me because of Sparky, and then Rug just died entirely outside of my control, because I didn't go and save them because I had something else that I wanted to do. I can't remember. I think I was washing my hair that night. Anyway, it was a totally justified, not murder, but lack of saving. Bigger graft reward. Gain 2 composure whenever an opponent's argument is destroyed or removed by a card. Now, the interesting thing about this is I don't know why it's different from boosted Juggernaut. Because this is whenever your damage spills over, apply 3 composure to a random argument. Oh, right. No, this gains it. Okay, right. So gain means it'll go to my core resolve. Apply means it could go anywhere. But yeah, damage spills over when you kill an argument with, you know, obviously more than the amount of damage that you need to deal to it. So it seems like Keenskin might actually even be better than Juggernaut. But also not necessary. Once a day, a member of the Admiralty will help you in negotiation or battle. Yeah, no, I'm gonna save my money. My friend Erbla has a gift for me, which is a spark grenade that I don't care about, or I can go to a healing spring in order to get nothing. Which of those should I do? Oh, wait a second. There's actually something that you can do here now. Oh, thank heck. Yeah, eat until you can't eat anymore. More max HP and I take damage. Happy to do so. I'm so glad that I came here because this game was patched very recently. That is to say, the alpha branch was patched quite recently. So I'm glad that I went there. Otherwise, holy hell, yes! A grifter saunters towards you, a scheme burning brightly in his eyes.
Greetings, friend. Your timing's excellent. I have a business offer for you if your blades are for sale.
They might be. What's the scam?
No scam, just a simple protection job. You see, I'm being tailed by an assassin.
You seem pretty relaxed for someone who's got a tail.
It's not the first time. They're about to catch up with me. I'll give you 300 shills if you back me up.
Who's after you?
Would that I knew. Someone with more grudge than sense, same as usual.
I didn't know there were other grifters operating in Murder Bay. What's your deal here?
I'm just passing through. It's business.
What kind of business?
Personal business.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. Here's your pay. Oh, here they come. Hang back and look intimidating, would you please?
Sure enough, a lone figure soon approaches.
Alright, friend, that's close enough.
You're going to pay for what you've done, Rook.
I heard that one before. Wasn't true then, isn't true now. And now, my associate and I are gonna put you down.
You really don't know who you're in business with, do you? You're just as likely to get shot in the back than whatever he's promised you. And what's your offer? Stand aside, or I'll bury you both. Hell yeah. Not good enough. It's so weird seeing Rook on this side of the battlefield without being Rook. Okay, let's go. Thorny Spine's readiness. Boosted for the defense. Actually, let's look at Rook's stuff. You got charged pistols, increases your attack damage by 3. All right, so you don't have the same mechanic as you would otherwise. That makes sense, though. Attack you. Discard the boosted stinger. Draw the cards here. Hey, Spines. Great turn to draw those cards, man. Okay. More Spines. Boosted. Stone Search. Apply 4 and heal 4. I need to heal myself, obviously. Got him. I mean, I was told to kill, and this is an isolated location, so rip. Lumen Bioaccelerator. When this card is drawn, gain 1 evasion. Unplayable Burnout. Burnout. If this card is in the hand at the end of the turn, expend it. I don't need evasion, actually. At all. It's a great card for most decks, but our deck specifically, don't need it at all, even slightly. Rummage, draw a card, discard a card, upgrade this, and I'll draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. I don't think I have enough cards that want to be discarded yet to use that, like, consistently. What do I have? Like, it's still just the boosted Stinger and the... Is that it? Oh my god, it's still just the boosted Stinger. I need more things that want to be discarded first, thank you. Thank you, friend. I could handle that myself, but I would have risked breaking a sweat.
Are you gonna tell me what that was all about? For you? I assume it was about getting paid.
No, for you and the Hesh Head.
Forgive me, but long experience has taught me the value of keeping my secrets secret. It's nothing personal, of course, just a matter of policy. We're friendly, we're not friends after all.
Suit yourself then.
I do, and I will. Until next time, Grifter.
Rook heads off deeper into Murder Bay, carrying more baggage than a pack Oshnu under that ridiculous hat. Hell yeah. Good to see you, Rook. Thanks for the money. Hey, Dono, what's up? You got a ice cold. You're offering a reward for help hunting down a thief. Let's do it. Do it to it. For noon, apparently you know where Ash is. I'm gonna need you to tell me. Yeah, I'm just gonna convince you. You won't dislike me if I convince you, so it's neat. Also, every time Rook helps me in an argument, I get 30 shills. It's neat. Storm him. Pale Airtight Atom. Throw that out and then just get some smarts also. Thank you for giving me another argument to apply my wide deflection to. It's gonna be very effective. Gotta gain some influence so that I can use the composure for removal more easily. God, imagine that hand with the the other card in it. The payoff card, the damage card. Alright, let's get rid of the deflection now. Let me compose that, and keep it composed. Alright, so my opening draw of 5 did not count for giving me bait, so it does look like I have to play 2 draw cards on the same turn for that to actually work. That's unfortunate. It's also, like by the text of it, not implied. Whenever you draw 5 or more cards in a single turn, gain 1 bait, you draw 5 cards at the start of every single turn, so you'd expect that to trigger every turn, and then possibly trigger more times based on how many cards you draw after that. Like, if something says every time you draw a card, do X, the start of my turn, it should trigger 5 times. Well. Just giving me absolute business there. That's not enough damage. I'll lose the bait, but it's fine. The excess damage gets dealt to... yeah. Nothing, effectively. I'm gonna take Diplomatic Instincts here for flatter, actually, just to get rid of the Interrogate Plus. I want to start getting rid of the other Interrogate Plus as well here. Okay, I was about to say, depends on what I get here, but I might have used the Stone Fast Talk to double compose, to double remove rather. I'm gonna wide deflect literally just to keep my smarts for the next turn. Draw the 4 cards, see what we get. We did get resilience. Honestly, still not enough for me. Should it be? Should I just throw the resilience out? I'm gonna save myself shills if I do so. No. I can't settle like that. Brainstorm. I'm gonna flatter just to get rid of that. I will also pose myself. Composure, random arguments, sure, and then I'll even play the purified smarts. So this is because I know the next hand has resilience, keep composed, so I know that's my kill turn, almost certainly. Like basically on that turn, all I have to do is draw like a little bit of composure. Three composure to 2 friendly arguments, that'll do it. $72 damage, baby. And we got the brainstorm upgrade. Yay, more cards. Draw an extra card per turn. Honestly, that when that gets upgraded, it's draw 2 extra cards. No, Ryan. We have draw. The thing is, even though it's good, the more cards I add to this deck, the way worse it gets. The more cards I remove, the way better it gets. So something has to be better than not having it, as well as a good pick for us to take it. Okay, so we just got them to tell us where the thief is. Now we'll go and convince the thief to come with us, or I can capture them. Either way, Ash is going to hate me at the end of this. Shouldn't really matter. Okay. Draw 4 cards. Just pump out a pale airtight right there. I will Stone Fast Talk. Good. And then keep composed. Stone Fast, keep composed. Nice. I'm gonna purified smarts. No, I should leave duplicity in the deck while I can. Lucid deflection, I'm fine with drawing that this turn. Yeah, this will do it. Gain composure. I'm gonna gain influence as well. Duplicity, a keep composed, and then I should just resilience for the win. Big damage. It's almost, again, almost impossible to get me to take anything at this point. Let's go back for a nice cold one and turn you into Durno. Return Ash to Durno. Ash now hates me. Status cards got some additional action in combat. Honestly, that's not really difficult for us. It's not really relevant for us, actually. Your attacks deal 2 bonus damage to targets with bleed is interesting, because I guess I do bleed targets now with Zin loving me. Neither of these others are useful for me at all. This is a little bit useful for me. I'll replace Robustify because I don't need it at all. Okay, Your friend Airbler is in trouble. You have a chance to save it before it's too late, or I can get a shrapnel grenade to target all enemies and apply to wounded exposed. Exposes when receiving defense, reduce the amount by 50%. At the end of the turn, reduce exposed by 1. Honestly, not relevant to me much at all. I'm gonna go to the friend in trouble. I'm gonna save Airbler. I mean, this is self-defense, so if I self-defend and don't kill Paslock here, we're in a good position, is what I was gonna say. We're in a much gooder position. Definitely heal 4 because you just gave me the opportunity to. So my big problem here is I'm gonna have to make sure somehow that I don't just kill this enemy. There we go. No kill. Let him go. Body piercing. Yay! 2 counter for every defense I have. Hell yeah. Spines gets upgraded. We will make it thorny. Whenever you discard a card, gain 1 defense. That is what we wanted, but it doesn't trigger anymore. I'll still try and put I'm still gonna try and make it work. Yes. Because it's just trigger all of my spines again anytime I discard a card. Especially with more draw and more energy in that deck, that gets a lot better. Alright, let's go to the roadside markets. Let's have a look at the graphs. You have a Brain Spur. The first card played each turn also damages a random enemy argument. My damage cards happen at the end of the turn because I set up for them. So that's never going to be useful for me, but it can be very useful for some decks. Start of negotiation, gain 1 wine, which is an argument with 2 resolve. And it gains 1 resolve at the end of the owner's turn. Okay, don't really want that. Feedback loop, your first attack each battle does 2 times damage. The spider, don't want that. Buckshot, I honestly don't need any of those. Well, let's look at Rake. It's removing battle cards is still... That's, sorry, I thought that was actually about to immediately take it there. No, I don't need any of those. Removing a negotiation card is actually pretty important. None of those are, though. Okay, let's remove a negotiation card. Visionary Threaten just stands between... Like, it's an energy that I have to spend to try and get other cards back in hand, so get out of here. And then here... Let's get rid of Sal's Bloody Daggers. Honestly, it's like, it gets me to play 2 cards in the same turn, which is good for the Stone Surge, but every other thing that it does is useless for me. And I already over-defend consistently. I don't need that at this point, it looks like. I could get a Beast from Prolog. The Wild Yote is 200 chills. So I could get a Beast and then train it, but I don't need it at all, even slightly. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add some more graph slots. In fact, I'll add 1 of each. Yeah, there's a battle at the end of today, isn't there? There's the bog mission that they want us to go on. So I don't want to pick up more right now. So Fish needs me to go get some supplies from the docks for protecting the bar. I'll convince Zeet to come along with me, and specifically to do it for free. airtight. Let's get some smarts. I will promote some thinking. I'll save the boosted option. I'm not going to use it this turn. That's going to be great on a later turn, though. Cards. I'm gonna apply 6 composure here. Then I'm gonna duplicity, keep composed. I'm a resilience. So a lot more of our fights should be ending like that. Don't need any of that. I mean, but if I'm getting any grasses now, no, I don't need them. It's fine. It'll be now because I have more, negotiations and combats to do here. I'm gonna talk my way through, as I am oft want to do. Again, I'll take the options and leave that for a possible later turn. Okay. Wide deflection, duplicity on a keep composed. Yeah, resilience for 92 damage, decent. This is fine. Roll a drum. Gain an action, draw a card at the start of each turn. So we now get an extra card every single turn, and whenever we draw 4 cards in a single turn, we gain 1 bait. I'm happy removing the Locust Breaker at this point. In fact, it's kind of actively negative, because if it draws me, if I draw 4 cards and it gives me a bait, sometimes it'll retarget where my enemy is attacking, because the bait has to be attacked first. And if it does that, sometimes I have my other things defended, but I don't have bait defended. Or rather, I have my core resolve defended, and I don't have bait defended, and then it'll go to bait, and then it'll go to a different argument that I don't want to take damage. Nah. Okay, I'm gonna convince them to end the quarantine, which gets me an extra person fighting for me in the next combat. I'm gonna get rid of the Lucid, because I just want to draw back into Resilience and keep composed, obviously. Okay, let's get our bait first. Simplicity, keep composed. 102 damage, good. Good hit. Now Duplicity is upgraded as well, and I can make it 0 cost, which means I get to play an extra card on those turns. So good. Alright, so we're defending against a Shroog, it looks like. A Slobbering Aberration Shroog. My goal here very much is just going to be, I block until I win. Anyone that decides to attack me dies. I hope many of them decide to attack me, frankly. I hope they do nothing but attack me. I'm gonna burn that one out while I can. Get the heal. I love that I did get the Sparky Oppressor Cell on the right turn as well. Okay, into the night. Let's discard Boosted Stinger. Spend this. Discard with that, but not actually discard anything. 24 damage on the riposte here. Oh, it's so brutal. Carapace, honestly, like, Carapace, because it replenishes, I never need to remove it from the deck, but I don't need to love it either. Let me get a power from this and just start defending. Because that's more damage on my riposte, at least. 18 damage on the return. Oh, baby. Definitely Thorny into the readiness there. We'll use Pale Reflexes to discard Booster's Stinger, giving us a lot. Yeah, 32 in counter. 38 in counter, sorry. And 42 damage on it. Readiness is actually going to be upgraded in this battle. Beautiful. Been very much looking forward to that happening. We'll discard that. I'm a boosted Slippery to pull back those two. Discard another card again, and then I'm gonna Stone Surge. I'm gonna Stone Surge. So now I have, yeah, 84 counter. Hit me. Holy hell. Shroog Fang, apply 2 wound, gain 2 power. This is good enough that it goes in the deck despite the fact that it's not synergistic. Because also wound and power both still increase the damage that you do with your counters. Readiness here, I'm just looking for more cards. Ooh, gain 2 defense. That is actually a trigger of all of the spikes. Sure. Yeah, actually, I want that to trigger all of the Thorny Spines. No, I'm fine, thank you. For the rest of your turn, gain counter equal to the half of the damage you deal. Whenever you play a card, gain 1 defense. Okay. Good lord, that's a lot. Okay, Alicia, you're a bar broker chemist. Alright. There you go, fish. There's the package. I'm going for a bit of a rest now. Let's go to sleep. And at the end of this day, 1 new person loves us, 1 new person hates us, 3 like, 2 dislike. So on the balance, people like us. Oh my god. Just 1 more negotiation card, but that was... I mean, I think that was just being upgraded, is all that did. Well, for the moment, my name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Griftlands. This run is ridiculous. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.